Hello. Welcome back to Outline-a-thon, day 2. We're back in my usual setup, mostly because I'm here hanging out with the dogs. My dogs, because I miss them. What the hell? Dude, what the hell is that? Okay, y'all are ridiculous. They ripped up a dryer sheet. They're ridiculous hounds. You're a ridiculous hound. Anyway, I just saw that because the dog just moved to go lay down, because now that I'm talking means that I am less likely to give him attention. Anyway, we're here in the usual studio. We got 3 hours of work to do, essentially. If you are new here, aka you didn't come to last book ideas that I want to have it ready for. Sorry, this dog is hilarious. He's literally surrounded by toys. Anyway, I have 10 books that I would like to get with it to a certain level that I can start drafting them at a moment's notice, at the drop of a hat, theoretically. I have 10 of those ideas. Last night we did Gay Murder Town. I did not finish the outline on stream because I was quite tired and a little bit uncomfortable sitting in the chair. Was not ergonomically sound, as Ms. Mo would clock. But I finished it last night in the Discord. 3,000 words. It's like ready to start writing. To be with the dogs, with my dogs, because I had to feed them because my parents are going to visit my grandfather, and he do other stuff, and they're an hour away. So I decided that I would just come over and hang out with them while I'm streaming, feed them, then go back. Yeah. I'm also only dog sitting literally two minutes away. Less than 2 minutes away. So I get to see my baby too, because I'm missing my babies while I was in Cincinnati. Yes, I missed my doggers. So anyway, we're going to spin the wheel, see what we get this time. We have different projects in 2 stages. There is essentially needs a synopsis and then needs a chapter by chapter outline. And so we'll show it again. But let me say hello to our friends. Kat is here. Hello. We have Crystal here, at least for a little bit. How are you doing? I missed the end of your stream because for some reason it paused itself, which was great. You're sitting on a bone, dude. A pork chop, actually. Can't be comfy. Stieg is sat and ready. We have Elisa here. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Becca. Hello, Susan. I love that you kept it. That's so whimsical. What the hell? Hi, Sammy. Hello. She's at home. Traveling Katie Ann returns. Barely. She's going back. Yes, exactly. Time to cause chaos. He's a chaos machine. He's a man of chaos. Yes, he's my boo-boo. This is boo-boo. And we have Bunny down here and Bear's over there because he doesn't like really being in this room, but sorry, bud. Sometimes he and Boo will flip-flop and he'll get the bed, and then once he gets on there, he does not relent. So he's being a nice little big brother and letting Boo-Boo have it for the first part of the stream. Yes. Hi, Mullen. Stieg asks, oh my God, if I could click. What your outlines look like is a chapter by chapter synopsis, bullet points, freestyle. So I have 2 different versions of outlines. I have my just so I know what happens in the story outline of just bullet point freestyle, kind of going through all of the different scene beats. And it's not in any sort of order or I guess it is technically in order, but it's not in any kind of breakdown of scenes. And so then when I'm ready to draft, I like to put things into chapters themselves. So I kind of know how many chapters I need to hit a day to get the draft done, so I can more easily figure out what my drafting schedule will look like when I draft. So I start with this really long, kind of not even really long, compared to Miss Jessica Berry. Where's she at? Compared to Miss Jessica Berry, they're minuscule, but they're more synopsis-y. So if I have a synopsis, I like to take that synopsis and make it into a chapter by chapter outline, so that when I'm ready to draft, I can pull from the draft and kind of understand how much I have where and what I'm going to have to do. So those are the 2 versions. Sometimes I have to make the synopsis itself. And sometimes I already have the synopsis, so I'm going to make it a chapter by chapter outline. Crystal says, I'm sitting at 2,300 words so far. Yes, good job. Gonna see if I can finish a chapter before I go make supper in 45 minutes. Well, I feel like you're gonna crush it, Crystal. I believe in you. Hi, LM. Might be a sleeping stream for me. I don't blame you. I am so sleepy. But we must continue. You can use us as the dulcet ASMR. It's 10 p.m. for Stieg. I might read this stream. What are you gonna read? Are you reading American Hippo still? Ayo, my little brother, 23 now, has a friend over, and it's a little kid I haven't seen much of since he was 8, and I literally had to ask him who the fuck that was. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes I'm sure my brother felt very similar to me. Because I'm 9 years younger than my brother. Crystal says my back and wrist are bugging me from the posture I had with the side table I was using earlier. It's fine. I know. I feel like yesterday I was like, oh, 3-hour stream is pretty much the max I can do at that desk. And with the non-ergonomic keyboard that they graciously set up for me. But today we got the ergonomic keyboard. We got my big chair that I can sit cross-legged on, and I can sit more ergonomically. I also have my like wrist propping things, so I get it. Yeah. Dog updates. So many dog updates. So many dogs. Malin says, I'm embracing my creative limbo mini depression at this point and just going to rewatch a show while you sprint. No need to pretend I'm going to be productive today. Honestly, fair. I'm so sorry you're in a mini depression, though. I fully feel you. Been there. Didn't even get a t-shirt. Got a t-shirt, didn't like it. But yeah, I think, what are you going to rewatch? What's in the vibe? LOL. Susan's still working through filter words. This book is Glenn Close being ready to query. I'm not terrified. I believe you. No, you're gonna crush it, Susan. Getting those filler words out of there. If anything, it makes it more enjoyable to watch someone be extra productive while I veg out on the couch. Exactly. I'll be productive enough for the both of us. Like, you're good, queen. Yeah, resting is productive and creativity can come from it. I hope you feel better, though. I hope you feel better, too. Yes, reading American Hippo. Should I try and finish it this weekend, mayhaps? A little secondary goal. How much do you have left? Like, I think if, like, it will help motivate you to pick it up more, sure. But if you're also enjoying it, like, don't rush through it, you know? But I'm here for a secondary goal. Ooh, Jessica's also going to spin a wheel to see if I continue moving work to death, if I continue outlining the lost Santa Claus, the little Santa Claus, something Santa Claus, or if I just watch more YouTube. Oh, all great options. I want to spend the summer reading in addition to finishing my novel. So true. I also have lots to read. So much to read, in fact, actually. It's overwhelming. I mean, that's like the things I have to read are not even on the shelf. Well, some of them are. One of these days, I'm going to get an ergonomic keyboard. Those things are expensive. Ugh, they are worth it, though, I fear. Victoria Aviard put me onto these like years ago. She's worth her weight in gold. Yeah, big hugs for Malin. 2 novellas and 2 short stories combined into a book. I should have the premise. I knew it was a book you were reading, but ooh, a bunch of small stories. That's fun. I love that. Mullen says, rewatching Mr. Queen. Oh, I've never even heard of this. Oh, probably okay. Because it's a K-drama. That's why. Is it a K-drama or is it a C-drama? That sounds fun. Only watching the funny parts and skipping the boring villains, bringing too much political drama parts. Also, I did start a new nonfic today about whistleblowers in medical trials. Oh, I love it. I love a good nonfiction. Also, I hope you enjoy Mr. Queen. Is it worth the watch? Give me a little review. Fields need to lie fallow sometimes, be more productive later. The season sucks when you're in it, but it will come to an end. Such amazing advice, Susan, and so true that I tend to ignore in myself. The fact that my word of the year is cultivate, you nailed the metaphor. You really did. Oh, sorry, I already set this up because last night I was fumbling, but We have a sprints. You get to pick which sprints you want. One, you put one in the chat if you haven't seen us use this. You're going to see it a lot these next 10 days, 9 days, these next 9 days. And probably going forward, I'll use it and abuse it much like I do the soundboard. So if you want 25-minute Pomodors, 5-minute breaks, and then we do 4 of those with a 15-minute break, and then 4 more. Hit 1. Stair steps, which is what Steve likes to do. I almost called him sprint. Steve likes to sprint. So we do a 60, a 50, a 40, a 30, and then a 20 and finish off and be done. Or we do the typical Wallace workday, 40 minutes, 45-minute work, 15-minute. Yeah, not 25. 14 and 15. Y'all know how it works. But so type 1, 2, or 3 in the chat for whatever you like. Hopefully you can see it. Sammy is going to finish my short story. Only got one. Only got the spice left. Oh, how do you prepare to write spice? Are you just raw dogging it? Or like, do you have a playlist? Like, yeah. Do you choreograph it ahead of time? Like, I mean, like knowing kind of how the flow of it is, not like literally. I realized how that question came off and I did not mean it to be invasive like that, Sammy. I promise. I literally meant like, are you like trying to... I'm just going to quit while I'm behind. Yeah, it's an AU about where hippos were domesticated for meat, but then being the vicious pricks they are, instead terrorize the citizens of Louisiana. That's the backdrop for the mini heist the main character and his gaggle of wild west friends are doing. And that sounds like so much fun. You're going to have to let me know if you like it or anything. I'll like it. You said Jessica was spinning away. I was like, I am? Yeah, you are now, Jessica. Get that wheel out. Oh, the way I kind of, for a hot second, yesterday and last night, really debated going on Amazon and seeing if I could get like a 2-day shipping, like actual physical wheel to turn. But because I'm not actually in my house, I decided against it. But just know, it was in fact a consideration. LM made a post in my personal library for Insta, and it made me realize I have a lot of books. I feel you. This is not even, like, there are books everywhere. Books everywhere. How does the most common name in the US? And she still reacts like she's the only one. She's special. Jess, you're special. I recently came to my own fellow season, so I already thought it through in a newsletter. Susan, she's out here putting the wisdom in. Mr. Queen is a K-drama about a womanizer famous chef who body swaps, wakes up in the body of a queen-to-be in the Joseon. I'm going to absolutely butcher that era, old-timey Korea. His first reaction is, what happened to my... His second is, can I seduce the mates here? And then he slowly gets embroiled in political drama and the romance. Why am I kind of obsessed? I kind of love that. Wait. I'm obsessed. This sounds like so much fun, actually. Love a 45-minute, even when I'm gone before it's over. But I might come back if I'm not belly full, eyes closed. Lol, I feel you. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see, Crystal. You deserve to also take a rest because you've written over 2,000 words today, which is crazy and awesome. Raw dogging it. Usually choreograph it, but not this one. Ooh, have to see how it goes for you. All right. That's the end of the comments. You have a couple more minutes to put your guesses or get your votes in if you haven't already. I'm going to go through the books that we still have on deck. This will obviously get dwindled down as we continue. So these are the projects that I still have that are chapter by chapter. We have Claudia, Livia, the B&B story, and then Gay Stalker Town, which is Gay Murder Town 2, Electric Boogaloo, except different couple and different vibe. And then these are the projects that are in the synopsis outline phase. So we have F12, F13, and F14. And then we also have the B&B story 2 and 3, which are standalone sequels, much like how Triple Threat is with BC and such. Wine Boogaloo and Winter Wedding. And just if you're curious, I'm just going to go through the mood boards here. You know, this is kind of how we're doing it. Eventually, I'll get really efficient and quick at this. This one we've already done. We're already out of it. Woo! Oh, hello? That's weird. Let me just refresh. Why did a demon infiltrate my Canva? There we go. Oh, that's better. So Here we go. And then put your guesses of what you think the wheel is going to choose for me. Yesterday, all of you, almost all of you, so many of you actually voted for Game Murder Town. And it was in fact chosen by the wheel. So the wheel listens to y'all. The wheel does in fact listen. F13. Oop, sorry. F14. And then Wine Boogaloo and Winter Wedding. So yeah, these are my mood boards. Having a super fun time doing this. I love how this is a question. Is this a question or is this a vote? Oh, only because I love the mood board. The mood board. I know. The romantic suspense era. All signs point to romantic suspense era. F12. It was me. I'm the demon. Got some Livia love here. Yes, Livia. Winter Wedding. I know. It's not very like summer vibes of me. I know. Love all the vibes. I'd make a great mood board if I do say so myself. Thank you. I mean, I'd agree, but I have 15 days left to finish this draft. If your girl keeps going, she's going to keep going. And you know what? I'm here to help you in any way and by being a body double, truly. It's honestly so good. My favorite bits are when he just invents new dishes that he's remaking. People have never tasted such foods. Wait, that's so funny. I'm obsessed. I also love that he's essentially like, where's my dick? That's hilarious to me. Where do you watch them on? Are they on like Netflix or something? Or do I have to get like a specific like K-drama channel thing, like subscription thing? Let me know because I'm very curious. Add it to my list. It's never ending. Me every 5 seconds with a bunch of gaming videos. We'll continue to vote for Livia until Livia happens. I know, girl. I made a mood board video of the Twilight vibes in the middle of a heat wave. You know what? Fair. So fucking fair. It's about a state of mind, you know? Okay, it's on Netflix. All right, I'm adding it to my list. Scott, Ron, write that down. We got to vote for B&B. All right, everyone. It's time to have the wheel pick. We're sponsored by Best Buy today. Nope, Samsung. This feels like a Best Buy ad. Look at that. Anyway, and also Nurtec. Oh, she's a migraine girly. It's fine. Okay. Oh, it is Best Buy. Nailed it. That's branding right there. Okay. I think these are all weighted the same. I don't know what I want today. Because I did say yesterday that if I was feeling a specific type of thing, I would weight it, but I don't think I'm weighting anything today. We're wheeling. Let's wheel. Spin that wheel. Oh my God. The nerve just overcame me. What are we going to get? Oh my God. They heard me. It heard me talking about her. That is so funny. I think we were very split today. We're very split. But Malin, it heard you. It heard your pleas. And also Jessica being like, okay, but like you're just a writer. Just remember, all Christmas movies are usually filmed in June and July. So true. Yes. Winter Wedding and a Heat Wave. We love it. See, they just know. There we go. And Susan relies on Malin from my Korean media corrects because she's never wrong. Might be starting a new hyperfixation for me, and I love it. So yeah, we are. It's going all the way to the bottom. Here we go. B&B Winter Wedding. I'm kind of excited. I haven't thought about this one in a while, or like I have thought about it, but like it's gonna be interesting. So this is one of the ones that is in the synopsis outline section. So I'm going to be trying to like pull together. I'll probably be looking at Romancing the Beat, to be honest. And that's going to be the vibe. Let's see. I gotta relax. I got relaxed. I'm just watching YouTube for a while. Hell yeah, Jessica. Everyone, like I said, I'm doing enough productivity for all of us. Add it to the list. We love a list. Love a good list. All right. Taking a sip of my caffeine. And then, let's see. Oh my God. Woman. This woman. Are you going to come over under the bed now, or under the desk now? No? What you doing? you want to say hi to your friends? Do you want to say hi to friends? Come here. Come here, say hi, friends. You have many friends. There's Bunny. This is Bunny girl. She's my baby girl. She's the baby, but she's the middle one because she's 126 pounds, if you can believe. She's not. She's wide, but and there's a boo-boo nose. And there's Bunny. You get a free bunny before we start. You get the free bunny. I was trying to end the sprint, stop the poll. We're gonna be doing 45-15s again. It's everyone's favorite. Bun. Booped in noses, many snoots, 2 snoots. Got lots of snoots here. Yeah, so many highs. Everyone says hi. Everyone says hi, Bun. Everyone says hi to bunnies. Hey, the bunny girl. What are you doing? You being nosy? You gonna write the book for me? You gonna write the book? Remember, as soon as I said that, she backed away. She was like, hell no. To be fair, I finished yesterday with having moved over 5K and on chapter 3 of Work to Death. So considering my shoulder still hurts, I think a relaxed sprint is a good idea. Absolutely, Jessica. You know what? I am fully in support of this.
Okay.
And so is Lil Jon. Oh my God, B&B before B&B. So true. I know. I got to figure out if I'm going to put an animal companion in this one. That's one of the things to figure out. And if so, what kind of animal companion? Oh, a rare appearance from Mr. Bayer. His tail's wagging, and he's hitting my arcs of triple threat. And we have Bunny. I had to show you Bear because he's a rare occurrence now because usually he hangs out with my mother because we joke that he's retired. Do it. Animal companions are always loved. So true. The wag is so loud. It is. He was hitting my arc box. Hold on, we can have that one.
Dale.
There we go. Just Pitbull from the other room. Okay, but I wish you still made videos because how are you using Romance Elite? I want to break down as someone who once tried and failed and had to re-outline everything because I just had too much regular plot and enough romance plot. Oh, maybe we'll talk about that after the sprint. Let me just star this because I'm going to see if I need it today. I probably will use it. I use it very loosely. I'm a very loose user of it, as I say. But yeah. The way I'm touching 2 live sprints at the same time, I couldn't figure out where the boots were going upstairs. Going up from the stairs sound. I can barely decipher this. I think. What the hell do you have? This dog. I swear to God. All right, we're gonna start our sprint so I can yell at Boo. Not yell at him. I won't yell at him. He's too cute. He's too cute. Here we go. It's so huge. Oh, it was the tail. Okay, it sounded like boots. Okay, I understand now. I was like, wait a second. Did you hear boots in my house? Like, I'm alone. Apart from the puppies. All right, we got a 45-minute on the clock. You sound like Boots, Bear Boots. Let me hide this, and then we will get into our first 45. Good luck, everyone. All right, that's the end of our first sprint. I'll be honest, I am making slow progress. So I think the synopsis outline is going to be very, it's going to be interesting to see if I can get it into what I'm doing. Because I have an idea for this book and I have a lot of brainstorming things. But like when it comes to like actually writing what the plot is and like how to plot things, there's a lot of research apparently that needs done because I've never planned a wedding in my life. And that is, in fact, the conception of, or like the meat and potatoes of this book because, you know, it's called A Winter Wedding and it's about a wedding planner. So, you know, I'm just looking into what it means to be a wedding planner and trying to figure out timeline wise because theoretically there's 4 books and the first book takes place in the summer, second one takes place in the autumn, third one, this one, takes place in winter, and then the fourth one takes place in the spring. So that's what we're doing. Vogue and Cosmo online websites, very helpful. Learning a lot and having a lot of fun figuring out the timeline. So I did not do very much on like the plot section, but I think having like all the different things like sectioned out will help me figure out the plot. Oh boy, as someone who has seen the drama of her best friend organizing her wedding for the past year, whoever it is will be stressed is all I gotta say. That is part of the point. Yeah, this is kind of gonna be also like angsty, stressful wedding plans. The main character is not getting married. She's the wedding planner. And she falls in love with the groom's brother, who is like the man of honor. Is that what it's called? No. The best man. Best man. I'm looking at these words all day, or for 45 minutes. I should know what they are. The best man. And there's some interesting, like, competition-ish there. And then also, like, you know, family drama. So I'm loving it. Helped my sister plan her wedding. How was it? Was it stressful, like Mullins is? Let's see how our friends did. Oh, we had JC drop in. Hi, how you doing? What you working on? And yes, B&B3 winter wedding. Crystal got around 500 words for this chapter. Now it's off to make supper. Lol, this chapter is short, so I'll probably be back after supper, at least. Hell yeah. Oh, and we have a whole thing going on with Keiko. Hi, Keiko. I'm so mad right now. Coming from the laundry marathon, that's still not done. We have shared washing machines, dryers, and I waited extra waited until 9 p.m. so people no longer waddle down there. All 3 machines are occupied, but 2 of them finished for 20 minutes. Max time for machines is 75 minutes. Laundry was on a specific time that told me there's a total of 6 minutes of washing. Another one in 10 minutes. So I stand there and wait. 30 more minutes until the girl comes and gets her 45 minutes of finished laundry. And now I go down, get the laundry, and the one dryer that's occupied is full of laundry that was already dried when I left to get my stuff in the machine in the first place. Other girl to whom that load of laundry belongs washes 4 to 5 times per week. She occupies most of the machines most of the time and now just lets her stuff in the dryer. Just put her stuff in the basket because I have no time to wait for her. It's almost 11 p.m. here and laundry has to be done tomorrow because I can't tomorrow. A girl who washes each week everything she and her boyfriend own in fabric, clothes, towels, cut-up blankets, and the pillow, bed sheets, and the bed blanket itself. How much laundry can one person have? That sounds insane and extremely frustrating, Keiko. I am so sorry. Yeah, just put them in baskets and say fuck off. Hello, Alyssa. I have no idea. We will find out. It's not done yet, so I do not know. In the future, perhaps sometime. Keep your eyes peeled. Lisa did very little, but got myself set up. So you're just in time, ready for the next one. Oof, that was rough. I moved some words around, but my boyfriend called and distracted me. I put on a playlist, but maybe I need to zone out and choreograph this. I was about to say I have my whiteboard, but it's over where I'm pet sitting, which is not very smart for someone who might need it today. Let's hope not. Jessica just chilled and watched YouTube, and hubby went and picked up my meds. Yay. Steve did not write or read. I played Tears of the Kingdom, defeated Phantom Ganon, and freed a Poe. Hell yeah. You've been working hard for your money, so you do deserve a little bit of a treat and just like a relaxation time. Lavender came in, hello, during the sprint and did some dishes. I cleared out my skinks tank and worked on the itinerary for my Japan trip in September. It's coming up. It's getting close. LM did nothing, played on Pinterest and watched YouTube. Hey, sometimes that's what you do. Were you playing on Pinterest like writing related, like towards your any of your projects? Because I would say that would count. I would say that's nothing. Not nothing. That's not nothing. Susan looked over the same word and so many times none of them seem real anymore. That's so relatable, Susan. That was me about 4 months ago. JK, hello. Just finished grocery shopping. Very nice. Well, my sister's maid of honor did nothing. My sister now says she regrets picking her. So I was the one she called to help with everything. Oh, like I'm the one who went with her to pick a dress. I helped her with the centerpieces, handmade bouquets, pick out her nails, hair, makeup, venue. The groom was useless. She's divorced now. Well, I hope that was a lovely bonding experience for you and your sister. But I'm sorry that she had such a shit time. But I hope she had a good time with you. Hi, Miranda. I was reading the Paddock Club. How are you liking it? Let me know. And tanning outside. But then my neighbor started blowing up a bouncy castle in the backyard. So we move. Literally. Oh, I was the one who stopped her from walking outside when it had started raining right as she was supposed to walk down the aisle in her outdoor wedding, then helped move everything inside. Oh my God, that's so stressful. Oh, that's so stressful. It is. When she washed from 8 a.m. till 10 p.m. in the evening, people were constantly running down to the washing machine trying to catch a free spot where they put their stuff in. Ended up with some people having no patience and throwing other people's stuff on the floor to get to the washing machine. That was on a holiday, all because that girl occupied everything. All 3 washing machines and 2 dryers. Insanity. I'm so tired. That sucks. Someone needs to get that girl needs to buy her own washer and dryer. Like, she's spending so much money. Literally been slapping. Yeah. You wrote over 1,000 words today, so. I reached part of Mr. Queen where the king starts to get feelings for his queen, aka our male chef in her body. So is that like gay, kind of? It's kind of giving gay, which I love. Yeah, I have a lot of project mood boards. Thank you for the validation. You're welcome. You're welcome. There you go. Sometimes, like, you just gotta let your brain marinate in the vibes. Everything for the vibes. Lol, my cousins and her husband, best man, maid of honor, more like witnesses that were going to sign the wedding certificate to witness the union, had one job to do at City Hall: bring their IDs. I can't speak. They did not. The City Hall lady was pissed. My cousin was pissed. One job. I literally would be so... Like, I'd be so anxious that I would forget. Like, I'd probably have nightmares for like a week that I would forget the my ID, and then like I would literally be so... I'd be panicked the entire time. Be like checking my ID. It's like when I go to like when I have to take my passport. Like, I took my passport obviously to on the cruise. I took my passport on the cruise because we were landing in Vancouver, and I like literally 7 billion times before I left kept like checking where I'd put it. The lady was nice. With German bureaucracy, the wedding normally wouldn't have been able to happen. At least she was nice, because I mean, you know, it's not like, you know, it's not your cousin's fault that they fucking fucked up. That would have been so bad. It's like mildly gay. Okay, but imagine they switch back and she just stops being queen. She stops being the queen, and the king's like, just marries the guy. Now that's what I would love to see. Hey. Thank you. Don't scratch up your bed. Loving the Paddock Club, by the way, a very big coulda book. I figured, I was like, this is so up Miranda's alley. It is so good. I think, yeah. How far into it are you? She could have just said, nope, not necessary. Not the necessary docs are not available. And not one, but both of them. I'd have killed both of them. And I just made like a frozen passion fruit mango margarita situation. Oh, you were living your best life, Miranda. You were living the dream. If not for that fucking bouncy castle. All right, everyone. We're going to hop into our second sprint. I don't know if it's been 15 minutes. I forgot to turn TomTom on his 15-minute timer. So we're just going to pop into our next 45, and hopefully I will be able to figure it out. Ooh, I'm about to hit the midpoint. Just had the scene where she had to sleep in the hallway in Japan. Oh, there's some really good stuff coming up. Not to hype it too much, but I love that book so much. I love her. And I love Madge. She's so cool. Anyway, 45 minutes. Here we go again. Mamma mia, here we go again. 45 minutes. Good luck, everyone. Have fun doing what you're doing. Okay, that was the end of our second sprint. Let me know how you all did, what you got done. I made some progress. I've kind of looked into what an expedited wedding planning timeline would be. Because I think each book only will take place over 2 to 3 months. So, and there's plot reasons for why this wedding is expedited. But yeah, so I've just started to like put together some of the pieces and figure it out in that regard, because I think that's really going to help me figure out like what goes where. I have opened up my keep getting kicked by a dog. I have opened up my Romancing the Beat, like not the original book, but I found this. It's from Campfire, which I think I've not used Campfire specifically before, but I think Kate Kavanaugh has. I think she made a video on it. I think she was sponsored. And I find this more helpful for understanding the Romancing the Beat structure than actually reading the book itself. So if anyone's curious, I'm looking at this one. I haven't fully dove in, but I do have it up as I begin the actual process of structuring what like the flow of plot is looking like. And I started to started to put down the characters' emotional wounds and seeing kind of how we're going to play around with those. Yeah, I've read Romancing the Beat, and I think I've looked at the book. Sorry. An alarm that went off. No, nobody's calling me. Nobody's calling. It was an alarm. I know. You think that's the ringtone for when mommy calls. Yeah, I know. It's not. I have many pairs of eyes staring at me. So yeah, I like using this as like kind of just like overview looking, because I don't use it very I use it very loosely. No, I don't. And I could look at it. I would like to, maybe I can Google it, and look at it. I doubt I'll use it because, again, it is the loosest possible use of the sheet. Let's see how our friends did. Ooh, the wheel chose The Lonely Santa Claus, which was NJK. Laptop's dead. Always happens. Also, this was very funny. When it came up, I was like, and then the character was like, oh, this is a good thing. And I was like, okay, girl. But her whole life is turned upside down by the end of the novel. So, the tower was accurate. Jess has returned from making dinner. I now must eat the dinner. What was for dinner? Did you have pasta? That was a domestic duties sprint for Susan. Always important. Crystal cooked 8 and got 328 words. Excellent work. LM ate dinner. Now working on my bullet journal. I did want to get that done today, so it's a small accomplishment. Hell yeah. You're doing it, man. Lavender has figured out Osaka and Kyoto days of my trip. Now I just have to figure out the 6 full days in Tokyo. Well, I'm sure you'll be able to fill your days because there's so much to do in Tokyo. Not that I've been, but I've heard. During a sprint, I got angry and had to process things and then did a bunch of reading. What are you reading? And I'm sorry you had to be you were angry, but hopefully you've moved to a more peaceful vibe. Or maybe not. Brushed Edgar's teeth and watched more of my show, then got bored and started watching another show. Can you tell I'm having mental health issues? So fair. Also, so relatable. Deeply relatable. I would just skip the breakup because no thank you. Look, no comment. Ooh, I need to work on my character's arcs. Not today. It's always something you can do later. Sammy struggled to get 200, but I'd done it. I'm such a visual writer. I had to look up a gift set on Tumblr, and Tumblr refused to load. They were like trying to shame you there. Oh, and we have a third dog appearing. Oh, it is Pupperoo. It is Final Pup. It is Blueberry Muffin. It is a muffin. Mwah. Oh no, I got lipstick on his head. I sorry, I got lipstick on you. I forgot I was wearing lipstick. I forgot I was not wearing transfer-proof lipstick. No. Little baby. Where's your little baby? Oh, he's my baby too. He's my baby. My little baby. He's our little guy. All 114 pounds of him. Chunky unit. Except not as chunky as the other two. Anyway, blue interlude. Bear's giving me side eye. It's not time. It's not time. We're not done streaming. But that is very rude of Tumblr. Edgar looked up to, yeah. My doggo also set up a use alarm tone as well. It's just such a dog. It's a dog alarm. Yes, hi bunny. Cat took a shower, got foods, and filmed a video part. Very nice. Very, very nice. Sprint was busy. Charged my laptop and switched to work to death. Hubby and kiddo came home with food. Panda Garden, I assume. And I got 846 words. Absolute slay, Jessica. You're killing it. Cat also got distracted by Pokemon Go raids. Thank you for being honest. Hopefully that was fun, though. Spaghetti and meat sauce with garlic bread. That sounds delicious. Also, Stanley got pissed in my brain and tried crocheting my headphones cord. The yarn also made me mad, so I stopped. I forgot I did that. There you go. Hi. Goodbye. Oh, one of those days, y'all. I don't think the template exists anymore online, but I know someone who has it. I think I might know that person too. I think I'll just stick with my my looseness of it because I don't really use it super finely. Oh, I know. He's so cute. I'm reading Wings of Fire book 2. Yeah, I was able to have somewhat of a temporary solution. Not sure if I'm in the right. Nothing major, white lie on my part, but it helped me relax and feel in control. There you go. I'm glad you were able to find a temporary solution, and fingers crossed it all works out. It's not that I hate the third out breakup per se, but I often find the reasons for the breakup to be things I could never forgive the ML for in most ML male lead in most hetero romances, and then I'm like, okay, so now I'm done with this guy anyway. No, that's so fair. I also agree. It's it's difficult to pull off. Things are difficult to pull off, and I'm very picky. I'm very picky. Kisses for the baby. Yes, he's a baby. That's a baby. He's a baby. It's funny. He is the littlest of the three, but he is the middle child. So he's a little guy. He's my little guy. I've been calling him little guy ever since we got him, and he really is the littlest guy. Beautiful baby. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful boo. That's a beautiful boo. The lipstick is still on his head. I saw. I do that to you all the time. I can't see it on the other two. You're perfect. You're beautiful. You look like Linda Evangelista. There we go. Is he the one that weighs $200 in pennies? Yes. Yes, I think he is. Oh my God, I forgot about that. He does indeed. He weighs $200 in pennies. Like a waggles. Like a waggles. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. You weigh $200 in pennies. Your sister is stretching me. Look to see what the next chapter needs. It's a full draft, so I think that's enough for today. Brains are not up to drafting 3,780 words for the day. That is absolutely incredible, Crystal. You are on a roll. You're crushing it. Look at you go. Take some relaxation. It's like 6 o'clock too. Like, it's late in the day. I was using it with werewolves before when it was just a romance. I prefer when third act breakup be an external force. I agree. I do tend to enjoy those. I think that's why I like the romantic suspenses. a lot, because most of the time the third act like conflict is, you know, all the shit hitting the fan that is murder, stalking, terribleness. So, yes, this. I 100% told Katie I haven't read any romances this year and proceeded to list like 3 that I have read and completely forgot about the one that I loved last month, except for the Love Confessions. Is that what it's called, except for the Love Confessions? Hold on. Let me Google this. I have too many tabs open. I know, it was so funny. I was like, oh, sorry. I'm so stupid. Completely forgot about the one that I loved last month, except for the Love Confession, like as like a thing. I see you. I see. Sorry. I thought the name of the book was except maybe I should go and just take a nap. Yeah. Oh no. No. He needs to get on the carousel. Get him on that carousel. I've realized as I've like been going through different like outlines and stuff that my as I've been like outlining a bunch of different romances, that all my love confessions are like kind of like privately between the two. And there is like a grand gesture, but that's not like the love confession. Because yeah, in BC, they're in a hotel room. In Triple Threat, one of them is at like a restaurant, and like it's very like, you know, it's meant to be like just between them. And then the other one is in a like massage therapy room, basically like a private room area under a stadium. So I like intimate love confessions personally with like a different grand gesture. And then in the F1 book, it's in public, but like it's a small moment between them that no one can like hear or see what they're saying. So or I prefer a very slow burn where it's not a breakup but an obstacle to them finally getting together because it's taking them so long. Yes. Yeah, I like those as well. Yeah, that's what it is in Triple Threat. Is like something getting in the way. The book was Krista Comes Out of Her Shell. I don't know why I capitalized it. I'm weird. You're not weird. Well, if you are weird, but it's a weird that I love. Yeah, exactly. You get it, Malin. That's how I feel. I'm like, because I would be like, yeah. Oh, okay. She's scratching. I was like, what is that weird noise going on down there, girl? I like when the obstacle is the other thing that the main character wants outside of romance. Yep. When it all interconnects into their character journey and such. Crystal says, yeah, it's cat cuddles time. She's a very demanding lady. She deserves, and there. What are we doing over there? Hello, Cassidy. Hello, I'm writing a Christian fantasy story called Veiled Dream Games, where my prologue has God creating my flower fairy kingdom, where each petal has their own kingdoms. That sounds really cool. What are the different kingdoms? Hi, Alyssa. Yes. Basically, the answer is I have no idea. In the future, sometime. There's no release date. So, it's unsatisfying to us all. Secret language code word no one else gets is peak. It is indeed. It is my favorite. I do, in fact, love it. And if you can believe, everyone, we have 9 seconds left. 9 seconds left. So get in your final comments before we get into, I think, what will be our third and final. I've read worse love confessions, but that one was just like, Abby, get it together. Yeah. You're welcome. I feel like love confessions are like marriage proposals. Some people prefer big grand gestures, while others prefer, hey, when are we getting married? In bed. Yeah. I like, it also depends on the characters, I will say. Like, I feel like if you can make it work for the characters, I care about the characters and like them, like if one of the characters is like afraid of like being very public with their love, and like one of the things they're doing to like continue to prove their love, like I have no example in my head, but I'm just like trying to think of like for a character reason, it should be like kind of public and grand as like a, you know, a thing of them getting over like a certain like fear that they have, and like, you know, proving their love is more than their fear. Like, and I believe it from the characters, and like it makes sense for their arc. I may not like love it the most, but I'm more forgiving. Usually I can be forgiving of anything that I might not quote unquote like normally. But if you make me care about the characters and I care about what their vibes are and why they're doing what they're doing, I'm here for it. Boo. The hell are you doing, dog? I fear I've also become more likely to get the ick from bad love confessions or lovely moments with age. Like I used to not care, and now I'm like way more likely to go, ew, no. Oh. Someone says it's time for a sprint. Time for a sprint in there. Can't even see the lipstick on your nose. What do you think, Bear? What do you think about love confessions? My old man. My cynical self can't think of a reason to publicly propose unless you're afraid they're going to say no, and you're trying to peer pressure them into a yes. And please don't put a ring worth thousands of dollars inside food. What the fuck is wrong with you? So true. So true. Me personally would not love it. Alyssa's changed my mind on writing a tense romance, writing enough one not romance novel. Well, I hope you have fun writing about those people driving fast cars. Sprint so you can love me. So true. He's also hoping to EAT, but we have another sprint, bud. Another 45 minutes, if you can believe, Bear. And that 45 minutes starts right now. Okay, everyone. That was the end of our final sprint, the final jam, as it were, as Jod likes to say. I think, fingers crossed, I think I do indeed have, at the very least, a rough outline. Not quite a synopsis of like every single thing that happens, but I think I could probably write one. But I really think I have pulled together all the plot things and put it into a cohesive, like, act 1, act 2, act 3. So I was starting to write the pitch, but I think that's for another day because this is a book 3. And I think a lot of the stuff that I'm not quite 100% like fully developed on is stuff that will come when I work on book 2. Because to give you the breakdown, all 4 books in this like very cozy series, it's cozy romance, all seasonal vibes, and such. Book 2 is about book 3's main characters, like their sisters, and book 2 is about one sister, and book 3 is about another sister. So like I feel like I gotta understand stuff about book 2 to write book 3, naturally. But yeah, so I definitely have a lot of work here that I can build off of in the future. But I think I'm good for today, which it means we did it. 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you, friends. Susan edited out so many nods. Characters got to use their words. It's hard to do. And I have to get, there's so many. I love it. I think it's fun. Thank you, everyone. Oh, Jessica smashed out 1,384 words. Absolutely incredible. And Kat got through a scene that she's been stuck on for 3 weeks. Absolutely incredible. I love to see it. You guys are crushing it. Honestly, having the best time with this. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm thinking it'll maybe mid-afternoon. Hold on. Hold, please. Hold, please. It'll either be like 11:30-ish, roughly. Yeah, I think it'll be around 11:30-ish because I don't think we can get a stream in before the F1 race starts at 9 my time. So apologies, everyone. I am going to be prioritizing the F1 race and watching that instead of sprinting with you in the morning. But we will be sprinting 11:30 maybe, or later in the afternoon. I don't know. We'll see. Keep your eyes peeled. But we'll be back tomorrow and see what the wheel lands on. Planning is in fact hard, but we got to do it. That's why I'm doing these streams, is literally just like force myself to like actually do one of my least favorite parts, which is like all the planning, weaving of timelines. Miranda was still leaving and kept reading and kept gasping. Oh, and scary Penny, Lady Pennington, Lady Penny, poor baby girl. There's a lot to gasp about though. Well, Ms. Mo, you're right in time for me leaving, which means it's almost time for you to call me. Call me, beat me, if you want to reach me. All right. Thank you all so much for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow. Can I send an outro video? Let's just do that one. Hell yeah. Send his outro video. See you later.